Hello and welcome back to Mr. Grammio English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Ryan, and we are so excited to have you with us today.
We really are. Today, we're diving into something I think everyone struggles with at some point. It's about taking your English from the classroom to the real world.
Exactly. We're talking real-life conversations, and maybe more importantly, how to stay motivated when it gets tough.
Yeah, because there's this huge gap, right? Between what you learn in a textbook and how people actually talk. I mean, no one speaks in perfectly formed paragraphs.
Oh, not at all. It's messy. People say and like, they hesitate, they start a sentence and then completely change their mind halfway through, and they'll interrupt each other. Seriously, that's what's so intimidating. You spend hours practicing, and then a real conversation is just a wave of sound.
It's a wave of chaos, yeah. And your brain just short circuits. It goes into panic mode. You're trying to translate every single word. You're trying to make sure your verb tense is perfect.
And while you're doing all that mental gymnastics, the other person has already moved on to like 3 different topics. It's so fast.
And you're left thinking, wait, did I miss my chance to speak? It's a really common and awful feeling.
It is. It's this intense pressure to be perfect from the very first word, and it's just not realistic. It's not how we communicate, even in our own native languages.
And that fear of not being perfect is the #1 killer of motivation. After 1 or 2 awkward conversations, this little voice in your head starts whispering,
The evil little voice.
Yes, and it's saying, see, you're terrible at this. You studied for years and you can't even order a sandwich. You'll never be fluent.
I know that voice. You start avoiding situations where you have to speak. You stick to the apps and solo exercises because it feels safe.
Exactly. It's a comfort zone, but you're not actually, improving in the way that matters most. You're not connecting with people, which is the whole point of learning a language.
Yeah, and that feeling of hitting a wall, that plateau, it's so deflating. You feel like you're putting in all this work, and for what? To just freeze up? Okay, so let's break it. Let's talk strategy. Tip number 1, and I'll shout this from the rooftops. Shift your primary goal from perfection to connection.
Ooh, I love that. Connection, not perfection.
Exactly. The person you're talking to, they are not grading your grammar. They just want to understand you. Making mistakes it's not just okay. It's absolutely necessary. It's how you learn.
Yes, and that leads perfectly into my big tip, which is keep your language simple. Use the English you have today, not the English you hope to have in a year.
Right. Don't try to build some super complex sentence you saw in a novel.
Right. Just say the thing. I go store now is 1,000 times more effective than 5 seconds of panic silence while you try to remember the right tense.
For sure, because the other person can work with that. They'll help you. They'll say, oh, you're going to the store? And boom, you just got a free real-time grammar lesson.
Exactly. The goal is to get the message across. Clarity over complexity. Always.
All right, my last tip is about your input. You need to immerse yourself in real, messy, unstaged English. Listen to podcasts, like this one. Watch TV shows.
And maybe watch with English subtitles first, not in your native language.
Good point. The goal isn't to understand every word. It's to get used to the rhythm and the flow. It makes the real world less of a shock to your system. Great tips. So to recap, focus on connection, keep it simple, listen to real English, and please be proud of every single step you take.
You got this. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. The motivation will come and go, but just keep showing up.
Well said. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mr. Grammio English.
We'll see you next time. Keep practicing. Bye.